back to another episode of Drunk Brad. Today, I wanted to cover one of those common things I hear a lot from a lot of people. Meaning greater than 50 times, you know. I mean, not every day, but often enough. Hey, I wanted to move to Vietnam and I want to open a bar and open a hostel and or open a coffee shop and or I want to start a public business of some kind and retire and do that with my retirement money and time. Yeah!
You are not prepared!
Awesome idea, bro. Let's start with the idea of why that sounds good on the surface. Why that sounds good on the front end, okay? Yeah. Now, keep in mind, just on the front end. Well, it gives me something to do. And of course, I mean, inevitably, most people say something to the effect of like, well, I am more intelligent, more intuitive, more familiar with the menus and the foods, and I know how to appeal to people. And as far as selling to Westerners, I know more about their needs and wants than the average person. Hence, I will do better than the average person by a long shot. Or, Vietnamese have never heard about my particular type of food. Look how good I can be at it, and I'm going to impress them.
Wow.
Again, great theories, all kinds of great theories. You know, and they might go a little further and say like, hey, look at all these hostels that are already here. I could do that. Look at all these restaurants that are here. I could cook better than them. These foods are whatever. Okay, whatever. I could defend it all day long. And is it a good idea on the front end, on the surface? Yeah. Cool. I get where your head's at. And while we're on the topic, if you were to ask 100 people, especially at a bar who don't give a shit, you're not investing their money, etc., they're probably going to say like, oh, sounds like a great idea, brah. You should do that. Sounds pretty great. Yeah.
It's a trap.
So it's real easy for somebody to get trapped into the idea of based on, well, I talked with a bunch of foreigners that have nothing invested in this, who have never started a business, who have no idea what the hell is going on. I asked them and they said it was a good idea. So it's a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and drop my life savings into moving to Vietnam and opening a bar, restaurant, hostel, coffee shop, etc. Awesome. Hey. Forgive me, but don't forgive me. I'm sorry, but I'm not. For just giving you a counter opinion on the whole thing here, all right? I would be doing you a disservice if I were to look you in the eye and say, go for it, brah. I would be doing you a disservice. Let's get started. Here's how a lot of these conversations unfold, you know, based on my realistic helping you out opinion. Right? By giving you a counter opinion, I'm giving you some help. I'm not shitting dreams. No. I am just bringing up reality. Okay? So, point number one. Oftentimes I ask people like, oh, have you ever run a coffee shop before? And they're like, well, no. All right, well, do you know how to make coffee? They're like, well, yeah, I put it in the coffee maker. Shut up. Do you know how to make coffee? Yes or no? Well, no. I'm like, okay, great. Do you understand what an LLC means? And do you understand the different types of corporations, including LLCs and C Corps and S Corps? Well, no, but I'll figure that out when I'm here. Now, if I were to ask a simple question, what do they use in Vietnam? Is it called an LLC, meaning with the letter L, and the letter C? What's it called in Vietnamese? How do you make that? Well, I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. Okay. Hey, have you ever, I don't know, you want to make a hostel. Have you ever worked at front desk before? Well, no, but shut up. Have you ever, okay, you like cooking, and apparently you know your way around food, and I trust your tastes are rather, special more so than Vietnamese, according to you. Okay, but have you ever worked in education before? Well, no, but shut up. Have you ever actually been a bartender before? If so, more power to you. And again, if you've been a chef, if you've been this, if you've done front desk, more power to you. But once again, trump card. Have you ever done that outside of America before? No? Shut up. You have no idea what it's like to work here. You know, gosh darn it, while I'm on the topic, if I just bring up to those same people, hey, I got a better idea. Do you want to work for this coffee shop? They will quickly answer, well, no way. I don't want to work for a coffee shop. That would be boring and weird. Well, do you want to manage a coffee shop? And they're like, well, I have no interest. No way. I would never want to manage a coffee shop. Okay. Would you want to work at front desk? No way. I wouldn't want to. Would you want to manage a hotel? No way. Yeah. But I want to go to Vietnam and I want to start a hotel, start a restaurant, start a bar, start a coffee shop. Yeah, it's going to be super successful. Trust me.
Great success.
I mean, before we even go there, this sounds fundamentally flawed. It really does. You know, what I'm hearing is you want to retire and then come to Vietnam in order to have the opportunity to put a monkey on your back and work ridiculously hard in order to struggle to start a business of some kind that you have no idea what the hell you're doing in order to have the opportunity to work harder and then lose all your money. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing so far, okay? But let's keep going.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Inevitably, people bring up well, Brad, you just don't get it, man. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hire a person who's going to be the manager who's going to do all that stuff for me. Yeah, Brad, you don't get it. All I got to do is hire a manager and then it's handled already. Cool idea, bro. How are you going to go about that? Okay, so if I understand you right, you're going to be showing up here with, let's say, 20 grand, 30 grand, or something like that. And then you're just going to blindly hand it over to who? Oh, a manager. Okay, how are you going to find them? You have any idea? Have you ever hired anybody before in your life? No? Oh, okay. But you're going to go to a different country you've never been to that speaks a language you don't speak. And you're going to, hire who? How are you going to find that? How are you going to find out if they're qualified? Well, they speak English and see my vision.
Wow, incredible.
Again, how are you going to find that? Well, I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. What you're telling me is you're going to find a random person in Vietnam.
Yep.
And you're going to hand them all of your money in cash.
Yep.
And then you're expecting them to diligently invest it on your behalf.
Yep.
Purchase a perfect location, opportunity, and business.
Yep.
Subsequently manage the entire thing.
Yep.
And ultimately hand you all of the profits perfectly from day one to into perpetuity.
Yep.
Is that what you're expecting?
Yep.
Is that how it's going to work?
Yep.
Is that what you're telling me? Because if it's anything except that, you're screwed, brah. Oh, yeah. And by the way, you have no idea how to hire anybody. You have no idea about the market potential out here. You have no idea what the prices are. Oh, my goodness. You have no idea what people actually want. Mm-hmm. How much should you charge for beer? How much should you charge per meal? Okay, how do you even go about connecting the internet? Oh my gosh. Where do you buy plates? How do you get signs made? What's a sign cost? No idea. I could go on and on all day long. Absolutely no clue. And of course, they're often quick to come back with the whole I'll figure it out when I get there. How? You have no idea what you're doing. Please acknowledge that fact. Okay? Most people are born with a degree with a few things in their mind. Number one, if I dream it and I want it, it's going to work. Cool thought, brah. Okay? The other is, because I'm different, because I'm a foreigner, because I speak English, I'm automatically more important, more ahead of, more understanding of, and more culturally intuitive than everybody else here. Yeah.
How about you?
I have also no idea how things are happening here. I don't even speak the local language. Oh yeah, in the meantime, let's acknowledge some facts here. You can't even talk with your own employees. You can't even register your own business. You have no idea how the Vietnamese systems, laws, registration process works. In fact, when they hand you a contract in Vietnamese, you'll have no idea what it says. You know, when they hand you the books, done in the Vietnamese style, all written in Vietnamese, you have no idea what it says. Oh yeah, but you get an accountant. Oh yeah. But they don't speak English either. Oh yeah, it's a Vietnamese accountant, as you'd expect. I mean, every single step of the way is going to be an outrageous challenge. Now, if you're interested in learning Vietnamese and understanding how businesses actually work, focusing in your entire life and energy on learning the language and learning the intimate culture of this whole thing, more power to you. Great. I would be happy to help you. Sure. Let's go. But if you're just a retired couple in their 60s, you're like, yeah, language, culture, everything. But we're going to come here because we got money. We're going to instantly start up a business. Everything's going to work perfect, and then we're going to be rich. Why? Why would you even bother with the whole thing? You know? The common retorts are, A, it gives me something to do. Hey, I'll give you something to do. I mean, go around and meet people, learn the language, have fun, go and travel the country. That sounds like more fun than slaving away 80 hours a week, you know, at a coffee shop that's losing you money. Okay? And the next answer is, well, I'll figure it out when I get there. No, you won't. You haven't even remotely looked into it and you still can't count to 10. You won't figure it out. No, you won't. 3. Well, hey, I like drinking coffee and I like drinking beer, so I want to open a place that has coffee and beer. Okay. Instead of investing 30 grand, why don't you instead just go to places that already have coffee and beer and spend $5,000 for a coffee? It's like 40 cents. And $10,000 for a beer, which is also like 45 cents. Yeah, and be done with it. For that same 20 grand, you could probably drink coffee and beer for the next 30 years. I don't know, that sounds a little more straightforward to me. If you indeed love coffee and beer, why don't you just do that? That sounds way simpler. It really does. You know, pride and ownership. Shut up. Shut up. You're not going to be proud to own a failing business, bro. You're really not. I mean, lie to yourself, if you will. Go ahead. And, I don't know, I often bring up a counterexample. Hey, guys, I want to go to Russia and open a vodka distillery. Yeah. And they might counter ask me, like, do you know anything about vodka distillery? Like, no. But I know bad vodka and I know good vodka, and Russians like vodka. So, of course, I can go to Russia and immediately become an instant success everywhere. And they're going to love me because I'm foreign. So, yeah, all Russians are going to buy my vodka, and I'm going to be super rich, and I'm going to be like the vodka god of Russia. They're going to counter with, that sounds absurd. You have no idea how to distill anything. You've never set up a factory before. You've certainly never set one up in Russia. Hell, you've never been to Russia. You can't even order a cup of coffee in Russia. You're telling me that you're going to set up a vodka distillery and hire hundreds of employees who are experts on all of this on a subject you have no idea about? Of course, they're quick to retort, that's a shit idea. And I'm quick to write everything they just said down and reflect it back. You want to come to Vietnam and set up a hostel, bar, restaurant, hotel, coffee shop? It's a fundamentally shit idea. Not because Vietnam has lack of opportunity. Because your mind just completely cannot fathom what you're in for. If you got a good dream, I'm here to help. But all that stuff, myopic, ill-suited, short-sighted, it's a man. Just come to Vietnam and just hang out and drink beer and drink coffee. You're going to be better off, enjoy yourself more. It's probably a better plan. Hell, take all your money and drop it in some sort of mutual fund in America and get your, whatever it is, 7% to 11% a year in a mutual fund. You drop your 40 grand in a mutual fund, and sit back and just scoop up 4 grand a year. Yeah, you're probably better off than around trying to set up some kind of business out here. More power to you, though. Do what you want to do, piss away your resources. I guarantee you're going to be sick and tired of it before you even get 10% of the way through. You're going to be like, this is absurd. Please, I'm not shitting dreams. I'm helping you out. Avoid the headaches. If you want to start a business in your home country, start a business in your home country. Do people have success here in Vietnam? Probably. Don't forget them gosh darn percentages. People win the lottery too. Good luck, y'all. Boom.